A torrential downpour. Be careful, because we're live from a creek in Texas. That water can come up fast. Let's go.
Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
0. Thanks, robots. Oh my gosh. Nobody's better than the robots. You can try, but you can't be as good as the robots because AI. Robots are way better than humans. AI is just better. It's faster. Holy mackerel, you made it. You. You know, you've seen a lot of change in the market. A lot more change coming. We said in the old intro yesterday, the invitation. You guys have you've been through a lot. You have seen a lot of change so far. You've seen the market evolve. With AI, the market will evolve even more, like a lot. All the work that we've done is going to change the nature of it, like the execution of it. Sometimes the nature of it. Sometimes the AI will just handle all of it. Other times not. It's sort of like now. I mean, we got full self-driving cars, but people still drive like stick shift 1970s Fords or whatever, Chevys. So, sort of like a percentage thing. But you know what? No matter what happens, no matter what change comes in, you've learned that it's how you react to it. You've learned that when something changes and something comes back not the way you want it, there's only one word to respond, and that's good. Good. I needed that. Good. That needed to change. Good. Sounds like something else is brewing. Maybe I didn't look at that closely enough. Good. You're good at that. That's what we do here on the news. We take it as it comes. We read the LinkedIn feed. I'm Joe Christensen with Aqueducts Consulting. We read whatever the heck is on my LinkedIn feed. The world's greatest, most crackling electricity. Man, you want to party? I tell you what, once you load up a LinkedIn feed and send it down the Beltway. Party time! Well, there's a great debate out online between the young and the old. I just saw an article on it today. I'm going to respond. And the idea behind it is that if anybody's keeping your ideas down, then you ought to leave that place. Ain't nobody listening to your ideas. You better just leave. The ideas in question are AI ideas, new architectures. When AI comes in and cuts a wide swath of right through the middle of the traditional territory, What happens? Do you have to listen to those crusty old bosses? Do you have to listen to the old people who crow about how they've got experience? Or should you just take your leave, take the liberty of delivering all this business completely on your own? That's what my response to the article is going to be. It's going to be on that plane. The value of the young idea generation engine. I'll give you a hint on the response. The person claims that young people are not attached identity-wise to their ideas. It can change at any second. But the old people are very attached to their ideas. And they are just implacable. Well, let me throw a little curveball at you guys. My experience has been, in many cases, it's the opposite. Is that many people who are older and experienced will change fine because their identity is not attached to their actions. In a good liberal arts education, if you read Homer, if you read the Iliad, the Trojans are depicted as dressed up in their armor, but they're dressed up as animals. They're dressed up as a crane or a tiger or a big cat or a dog or a stampeding something or other, a rhinoceros or whatever. Namely, and then also when they attack, it sounds like a cranes, a whole flock of cranes descending upon the Greeks. But the Greeks represent the animals on the boss of their shields, on their breastplate, the chest plate there protecting their vital organs. They represent the animals on their apparel, their armor. And so I think Homer is saying that you can't be your idea. And that difference that the article seems to make between young and old, you could say that's more prominent in old people. They don't want to let go of something, but I'd say, goodness gracious. Have you ever seen somebody with an idea who's young? I mean, like, who will not let go of it and is their identity? Why? Because they don't have much of an identity yet. Can I just say out loud that I've been both of these people? And in many ways still am. I still have creative ideas I want to bring to market and not have to face the market. Do you know, and as an older person, I still have reliability and risk aversion, like risk aversion and reliability focus that will keep away from the creative AI, tornado, and will qualify it. I have both of those. Can you be young and old? Let's read the news. Homer wants to say that it's a divide, and it's not young and old, because the person in the article seems to make young synonymous with creative and pure-hearted and dreams and hopes and aspirations, and the old are just embittered and clinging on. Do you know that you can actually be embittered and clinging on to what you think is yours as a young person? So I would like to advance a theory that it's actually mature and immature, not young and old, not experienced versus inexperienced. It's mature versus immature. You have learned and you've advanced, or you haven't. Because you can be 80-something years old and be very young. And you could be 80-something years old and not devoid of good ideas. And you can also have the good sense to bring it to market. There's actually an escape clause to this. There's a way out to this problem. and it's going to come out in that article. I'm sending this over today. You are welcome. You're welcome, market. Market is not thanking me. All right, we're going to share screens. We need a fresh screen. This is brought to you by Mozilla Firefox. Who uses Firefox? This guy. Guess I'm stuck in my ways as an old person. We're not going to click on any of the clickbait here. Nobody knows something about Vikings. Good this week in pictures. We're going to go to the news that matters. The highest electricity in the market. Oh my gosh. FTRSA, Brittany Burke just won the week's algorithm. Who's got the most algorithm, you ask? It's BB. Brittany Burke, 2-time Microsoft MFP Fast Track. Recognized solution architect. Principal solutions architect at Kafka Code. You know. Cool guy stuff. Cool gal stuff. You know the rule. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. There's a good I'm not touching that. And for this one, what happens at this panel stays at this panel. Fair enough. In 5 days, we're hosting a live only DynamicsCon prep panel. Mary Myers, Pam Acosta, Bobby Small. No recording. No replays. But check mark, just real candid conversation you only get if you show up. This is your chance to hear honest insights, smart shortcuts, and the behind-the-scenes advice people don't always share publicly. All to help you walk into DynamicsCon with a plan and confidence. Tuesday, April 28th. I'm going to be traveling then. I might not be able to make this. This slot machine is paying out with every pull. I have the distinguished honor. I have the honor of awarding you the most distinguished, the most regionally partially coveted, that can be awarded. Even be awarded this week's an award that lasts only 1 week in some terms and a lifetime. The Algorithm Award. Goes to none other than Brittany Burke. Rule Britannia. Brittany, that's fair. Hey, we got our award out of the way. If you, whatever Brittany's doing, LinkedIn thinks that that's the most important thing for me to look at. Take that, algorithm public. Amazon Web Services liked by 218 other connections. We like us some AWS, follow. Well, we follow. I don't know if we like, or if there's following going on. Most of my people are Microsoft people, so most of the people my connections are actually following AWS because they're keeping their enemies close. Or their friends close and their enemies closer. Gain foundational knowledge about agents that can reason, plan, and act to accomplish goals with limited human involvement. Who needs the humans? Agentic AI on the rise, keys to unlocking value. Unlock the full document below. Anya Chichersky, first it was creative, then it was against the rules. You can usually tell how creative a marketer is by whether rules exist because of them. Be the marketer that makes them write the rule. The first time someone tries something new at a trade show, it feels scrappy and unexpected. The second time, it's against the rules. Same with SEO, same with LinkedIn, same with email. What starts as creativity eventually becomes, don't do that. So instead of following best practices, ask yourself whether you're paying close enough attention to be early, whether you're experimenting enough to notice what works before it becomes obvious. The marketers who stand out aren't following the rule book. They're the ones quietly testing things before there is one. You don't need to break rules for the sake of it. You want to be close enough to the edge that if a new rule gets written, there's at least a small chance it was written because of something you tried. I don't know. I mean, from our earlier conversation, like, I don't know if new ideas can come out of like somebody who isn't young. Maybe we're young at heart. It's a new idea. Hey, Ben Cole says, I'm excited to see everyone next week at Directions North America. I have to qualify this about Anya. Anya is young at heart, by the way. You didn't catch my drift. And for those of you who didn't hear our intro, there's an article on X that I'm going to be responding to on X that says that only new ideas come from young people. And if the old people are not listening to you, you should just leave. The gist of the article is that if you took 5 complete dreamers and had them start a company together, and I mean complete wide open AI fantasy dream, once they hit it and give them all the money that they ever could deserve and earn or whatever, give them $200 million a piece. That thing is $1 billion company, $12 billion in revenue. The first year they cash out, they don't even cash out. They just get $1 billion between the 5 of them. At some point, when the money rolls in, and especially when they have a customer base, all of a sudden the old new idea merry-go-round, that little thing is somebody's gonna say, hey, you know what? Our last release broke something, so maybe we should think about reliability. There's actually an answer to this that I'm gonna present in the article, and it's not something that anybody saw coming, and it's literally, quite literally, by definition, the oldest lesson in the book about economics and about being a good business and about making money in a market. It's the oldest lesson in the book. It's the original lesson in the book about why you would do a business, why you'd have a business. And those 5 dreamers would find that lesson out once they got in the market. Here's the shortcut to the lesson. I got to come off screen for a second. You want to know the shortcut? It's not about you. That's the hard truth of it. The positive version of it, the part where you say, good, it's not about me. Instead of having that be like a harpoon right through your heart that dashes all your dreams. It's not about you. The good part, the good version, the positive way of saying that is that you were literally made to go serve another person and make it not about you. You were made to go to a market to give rather than to take. It's awesome. You want to know where dreaming lives? Creativity? Eternal youth? It's that. Because otherwise, it's a freaking hall of mirrors. It's about my latest and greatest idea. It's about if you're running somebody down at 2 to 4 hour intervals, telling somebody about your idea, there's a strong chance that idea is not about anybody else. It's about you. And yes, it's a good idea. And yes, you are a powerhouse of creativity. But how do you make money in a market? You make it about your customer, your person, whom you serve. It is what's missing in the market. The article that I'll be responding to says that is experience a tax. You know what a tax is? It's the largest tax ever levied on humanity. The mirror. You got a mirror tax. There's no difference between young and old there. There's difference between mirror and light. And the light coming off the mirror is not the source of the light. Right? The light is the light. And so when you get the mirror out of the way, your tax, you can see your customer. You can see that person's in need. And then you're going to serve that person. And how do you serve them? You can't serve them by telling them 100 things a minute and then coming back 10 minutes later and another 100 things. You can serve them with an absolute vision of what their issue is and where you're taking them. Because they want to go there anyway. They want freedom from their issues. The tax is not experience. The tax is the mirror. Too many mirrors, man, absolutely thwart you in a market. And guess what? You can be really old and never know about the mirrors. In fact, most of the market doesn't know. All the young, all the old, they're all grouped together in immature and mirror bound. And the way you get out of it is you focus on another person. Then you come out of you and you basically revamp yourself as a other-centered person. You get it. So that's my article response. I'm sending that out today. I'm excited to see everyone next week at Directions North America, booth S23. S as in super cool. It's been cool, everybody. LaGrange, Texas. ZZ Top Cool. Built to close, Rux Rentals Service Productivity and Automation. See that built to close? That's not about Ben, right? It's about using rentals service productivity, whatever this is, and it's about the outcome of the person, the buyer. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. Darren Christofferson is the product manager. Ben Cole's the strategic sales executive. At Rux, he used to run something, and then Ruxed him. They merged Rux Bucks. Microsoft AI Cloud Partner Program promoted. Get the support you need to grow with personalized 1:1 technical pre-sales and marketing guidance. We actually host 1:1s here at Aqueducts Consulting. This is so wrong. This is the very wrongest. If you stay bold, you never get old. Nico, 2026. You want to see it? If you stay bold, you never get old. I like how Nico quotes Nico. Well done, sir. Well done. Get the support you need to grow with personalized one-on-one technical pre-sales and marketing guidance. Activate today. Why not? Do they recognize that I am an AI cloud partner? Yes, yes, yes. Because Microsoft owns LinkedIn. I think that maybe they use their own algorithm to know this. Before I ended up in the D365 world, I played professional football, says Ryan Carolyn, building internal D365 teams. Father, Iron Man retiree. 4-leaf clover. Wait, what is the 4-leaf clover part? So are you saying you're Irish? Ryan says that he used to play actual football, like soccer balls, like round balls, not oblong American footballs, in London at Crystal Palace. I had to explain to the folks at home what Ryan Carolyn was saying. The folks at home would not nearly have known. We're going to see how many people are on this thing. Hey. This is excellent. We have literally one person attending. So most of the time, just to let you know, on Joe Reads the News, we've never claimed to be the world's top broadcaster. Far from it. So all the views on this thing happen after the thing. Hardly ever anybody's ever here. I think literally one person is on this thing right now. How does that make you feel? Oh, it feels good. I brought my A game and just come out here and keep on striking the ball. That sounds like a Ryan Carolyn interview when he was playing professional football. Every match had a game plan, game kicked off, but we're down one with the size of the dog in the fight. I just butchered Ryan Carolyn's post. Then the game kicked off. We would be 1-0 down within 3 minutes, and the plan went straight out the window. More often than not, what decided the outcome was not the plan. It was the quality of the players on the pitch. Not the quality of the pitch on the players, I'll tell you that. Our ability to adapt. Ryan, I think, is going to block me from receiving his posts. It's like, you're ruining the post, Christensen. Get him off. I'm going to get the old vaudeville hook. Our ability to adapt, communicate, and make decisions under pressure, full stop. Implementing 365 finance and supply chain management is the same. The plan will break. Something always surprises you. A data issue, a missing requirement, a key person leaving at the wrong moment. When it does, ask yourself 4 questions. Question number 1, checkbox. Do you have the right people on the pitch when the plan breaks? Have they implemented 365 F&O in manufacturing before? I think we're mixing analogies. Can they adapt without burning your budget? Will they tell you the truth when something's not working? Take that AI. What's AI going to do against 4 checkboxes? The answers to those 4 questions will tell you more about your project's chances than any project plan. What is your equivalent of being 1-0 down in the first 3 minutes on a D365 project football game? I'm talking round footballs. Implementing D365 surely is easier than trying to win a much match with Palace. Much match? Drew, back in those days, 2008-ish, I would absolutely agree with you. 2 laughy emojis. John Sargent, partner, Mayfleet recruitment. You peaked at Parms. That's pretty good. John, I think I missed those days football-wise more than any other. All his football buddies are coming out of the woodwork. This is cool. Who's cooler than Ryan Carolyn? No one, I warrant you. Joe Christensen likes this post. I've got a triple hitter of conferences coming up, and I'm excited for each and every one. Number 1, directions. Number 2, directions for partners. What? Oh. What? Excited to the BC Blondes to be speaking on what's new and coming. To be part of the BC one. With my travel bestie, Tanya Henderson, I will not be at DynamicsCon this year as I'll be in Asia. Dynamics Minds back in Slovenia. Somebody said this was huge. I think old Rick McCutcheon said that. Rick doesn't have any new ideas. He's just old. Oh my gosh. Dude, the young and the old thing is going to be my theme the rest of the day. Maybe the weekend. Like Rick McCutcheon's got all the ideas in the whole world. If you want ideas, go to old Rick McCutcheon, to young Rick McCutcheon. Don't listen to old Joe. Old Joe. I sound like I'm a old Southern. I'm sitting on an old gallery, the front porch, like old hound dog, old Joe. Old Joe don't have no new ideas. Anyway, there's a bunch of BC channel electricity and heat. Introducing ChatGPT Images 2.0, a state-of-the-art image model. Blah, 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 blah. We're going to create things state-of-the-art right off the... Nobody knows what's happening. It's art all at once. I got a clip. It's going too fast. I'm old. Over the past 3 months, Emma and I traveled all over, but we still have one more place on the bucket list, the Wizarding World. Luckily, we'll be there soon enough when the Enki consulting team attends Directions North America in Orlando. Man, all directions lead to directions. A lot of people are asking me if I will be a Directions this year. And the answer is no. We're watching for baby horse. My daughter's horse is probably going to deliver within the next week. I don't want to miss the special baby foal's arrival. She's going to be a horse grandma. She does have a lot of FOMO, but it's okay if you're waiting on horsies. Which Dynamics partners have a proven focus on retail and consumer goods? Asks Anya. Your LinkedIn carousel post for partners retail CPG list. Swipe to find out. Volt, Archer Point, Stone Ridge, Western, Turn Point, Turn, Journey Team Trango, Folio 3, Sunrise. The creator of OpenClaw, Peter Steinberger. So if you want it, what was that again? BC, retail and consumer goods. I think these are a lot of people who do retail and consumer goods, food and beverages. I think that these are a lot of BC, but there might be F&O. I know Stone Ridge and Western do F&O. There's my... The creator of OpenClaw, Peter Steinberger, is joining the speaker lineup at Microsoft Build. Lobster Claw, the creator of OpenClaw, Peter S. Microsoft Build, June 2 to 3, 2nd to 3rd. I want to go to San Francisco, man. I want to go to Napa Valley. It's Sonoma. Sonoma. Who's up here? Where are we again? Summit Roadshow, Toronto. Is Rick McCutcheon there? I'm going to see Rick coming up here at Old Dynamics Con. It's conference season. You people are traveling. A lot of people also asking. We're not doing we can't do any grammar correction because that would make us old. To run a B2B text business on Salesforce, you don't just need the CRM, you need Pardot. You need a lot of stuff. TechStack says you need all this stuff to run it, or you could just do a made-for-you thing that already incorporates AI, like Sal Salpietro. He's like a ATM universal processors. He's done a ton of business in the ATM space. He even calls it the ATM space. Stands out as a recession-resistant, cash flow-driven business model with bullets. Bring the bullets, man. Let's go, Sal. Is that Sal? I think that's him. That's Sal. They were robbing banks on horseback. Take a hands-on approach to AI agents with use cases, frameworks, and a custom playbook. Oh my gosh. Online course, Agentic AI. It's MIT. Get smarter. Carol's excited to be joining Directions North America. Tech Fluent. With Tasha, Glenn, Mary, and Carol. Wine baskets. Ooh. Boozy time. Copil Puvar says, can we put an approval on the requisition worksheet before purchase orders are created? Well, not until BC 28. That was over 2,000 years ago in BC 28. We couldn't do it, but now we can. You can do it. Just listen to Koppel, senior manager at Intech. Sam Bush. We just got Sam Bush. This is here. What is this? If you lead a dynamics practice or ISV and you're not posting on LinkedIn, AI is making up its AI is making up its mind about your company without you. I never learned to read. AI is making up its mind about your company without you. Without you. That's a little uncomfortable, but it's true. There's a new SEMrush study out. LinkedIn is the number 2 most cited source in AI answers. Take that. And you thought it wasn't relevant, but don't worry, AI is taking over all of it. Thumbs up Thursday. We did it. We did it. We did it. You guys really powered through that. I was impressed. We got to advertise DynamicsCon. I'm going to see you out there. DynamicsCon 2026, May 12 to 15. Where you ask? In Las Vegas. I am going to be registering right now. I'm going to be signing up to go out there. I have to get I'm thinking about like doing a last minute sponsorship, but we ourselves are building a lot with AI. It's really tough to build when you're old, but I'm trying to build nonetheless. And so I'll be up there with all the other old people, and we're going to be concerning ourselves with business stuff. Old and young. Remember, young at heart. Well-traveled. Venue and location. Fontainebleau. Blue Fountain. Bleu. Fontainebleau. Bleu. Range from $229 to $259. Can I book housing? I want to check in on May 11th. I'm checking out the 15th. 1 room, 1 guest per room. It will only be myself. Still got occupancy. They got occupancy. Do you want a royal suite, strip, great view? What about a noble suite? An executive suite, you ask? Mountain best view? You can face the mountain, or you could do a gold king. Where's the mountain? This is the mountain best view. Where's the view? I don't even see it. Hey. Oh, Gold Queen Mountain. That's a pretty good one. That's a great view. Or you could cheapo it on the guest room and then whatever. 2 beds, view all available dates. Select. $1,600. Oh, well, spending money again. Who cares, man? It's not spending money. You're investing. If you want to register now, pricing is $2,100. Get in there. So anyway, that's where I'm going. Go to DynamicsCon. We're gonna meet you. We're gonna meet up there. I'll be wearing my stuff that says News Crew. Then you guys can be there. No, I will not look at any other posts. I'm also doing a bunch of stuff on YouTube. I'm gonna go live today because that's what I do. I'm gonna go live on YouTube, live on a brand new reporting thing. You guys are gonna love it. It's a lot in there for small and medium-sized business. We're going to be building out some tech in the reporting space. Who needs more tech for the reporting space? Nobody. But you know what people do need? They do need to know what their run rates are for their business. And that's what's going on YouTube. Right after I write this article, dialoguing with the people on X about young and old. Young forever, man. I agree on young forever. You ought to be young. I just disagree on the definition. Everybody, thank you very much. Have a great weekend. Come and join us again this time next Friday, 9:15 a.m. CST. Central Time. I'm going to be in Texas probably next Friday. I might be traveling. We'll see how it goes. We're heading out to Virginia, maybe Kentucky, Missouri, Georgia. Maybe all. Hey, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for joining. This has been Joe C., the Funky Bunch. Have a great weekend again, and then comment like crazy on my LinkedIn so that it goes viral so I can be young. I got to cue up music. Bow, bow, bing, bing, bow, bow, bow. Now I have to disappear. Live from some creek in Texas, this has been Joe C. Crazy Joe C. Have a great weekend, everybody. Go out and do some stuff like hiking. Be young.